Hello. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. I don't know. Welcome to welcome back to my channel. And they not you guys. How's it going? How's life? Make sure to subscribe, comment, and like. Is it going? I don't know. Please. Does it make a difference? I always wonder if it makes a difference when I say subscribe, comment, and like. But does it make a difference? Are you like, oh my god, yeah, let me subscribe? Because I don't know if it would make a difference to me. If it was, why would I watch something I didn't like? You know what I mean? Anyways, Zari, we're going to be making dinich wet. Dinich wet. Yeah, I'm excited. በፊት እናማጋ ያለሁኝ ድሮ when I was living with my parents, I used to make a really good dinner wet, but that might have been because የነሱን ዘይትና የነሱን በርበሬ እየተጠቀምኩ ስለነበረ, you know what I mean? And like dinich likes ብዙ ዘይትና ብዙ በርበሬ. Actually any አበሻ ወጥ ቆንጆ እንዲሆን it just wants ብዙ በርበሬና ብዙ ሽንኩርትና ብዙ ዘይት ከሞላ ጎደል. But anyways, yeah, that's what we're going to be doing today. So stay tuned. I think this angle is kind of okay. So yeah, I haven't cooked for you guys, in a while, and I wanted to talk shit. So I was like, what better way to do it than in the kitchen? The best place to talk shit is the kitchen. Yes, my personal and very humble opinion. If you guys are on TikTok, I'm sure you've seen the recent someone ሲናፈስ የነበረውን video by TG's perspective. And honestly, I don't really have a hot take on it. I just don't understand የሰውን ልጅ ጭንቅላት and how it works. And like, here's the thing. If we got paid per view, I would get it. Yes. Also, it's not, does she get paid? Podcast like arba satawara. Because what are you benefiting from this? What is this behavior, Pooja Velalich? Like, that's my question. What is this behavior? And are you well? ካላያችሁት እኔም አላየሁትም ደስ የሚለው ነገር, because one thing about me, I'm a busy girl. I'm a busy girl, okay? Because so I saw clips from TikTok እንጂ ሙሉን ፖድካስት ቁጭ ብያ ላይም አልዋሻችሁም ማለት አንዳንዴ ይበቃል የሆነ sometimes አሁን እኔ የሆነ ጊዜ ፖስት አድርጌው የነበረው ቪዲዮ ላይ ማለት ነው on YouTube, someone clip argo post argot, it sounded a little bit different than what I was trying to say, right? So people were like me on TikTok, which I understand. And to them, all I said was go watch the full video. It's on YouTube. Because ሙሉን ሲያዩትና እዛ ላይ ያለውን ሲያዩት ተመሳሳይ አይደለም ሐሳቡ። ግን አንዳንዴ ደግሞ እንትን የምትሉት ነገር የለም አላ, like okay, so maybe ኮንቴክስቱን አንደርስታንድ ባረግ ምናልባት የተለየ ነገር ሊሆን ይችላል እያወራች ያለችው ነገር, ይሄ ትዊስት አድርገውት ሊሆን ይችላል ቲክቶክ ላይ ክሊፕ የተደረገው የሚለው. I think it would be annoying that half my head is cut off. ባልከት ስከት ባታዩ ይሻላችኋል, because it's not like I'm that talented when it comes to chopping. Right? Let me know in the comments if you like this angle better. ጎን ከምታዩ ብዬ ነው. እና ካሜራ ሲስተካከል ነው. Coming soon, don't worry guys. We're almost there. Not camera, the thing that I'm gonna stick onto the back of my phone. Anyways, she said ሴት ልጅ በተማረች ቁጥር more arrogant እየሆነች ነው የምትሄደው እና በአጠቃላይ ባትማር ባይ ነኝ አለች። ሴት ልጅ በሙሉ ገና ለገና arrogant ትሆናለች እና ባትማር ይሻላል ባይ ነኝ ማለት makes me question, are you mentally sound? Are you well? ምንድን ነው አይምሮሽ ውስጥ እየተፈጠረ ያለው ችግር እና እኛ ያልተረዳንልሽ ችግር እግዚአብሔርን የምሬ ነው የምላችሁ I'm not even saying it like to be a dick like literally are you mentally well because የምንረሳው አንድ ነገር አለ and I want to connect this to one thing that I always think about when it comes to anti-vaxxers, right? Because when you're an anti-vaxxer, what they're saying is that we don't need vaccination because where's polio? Where's measles? Like, smallpox. So people can fight it off. So like, why do we have to take the vaccines? They're doing this, they're doing that. Conspiracy theories, And now, I think what happens, this is obviously my personal opinion. It is my personal channel. So like, I can share my personal opinions. And you guys obviously feel free to, let me know your thoughts. But like, I think what we forget is what it was like when there were no vaccines. And every third again, I don't know the numbers, but when people were actually affected by polio, disability was very common, or relatively more common than it was right now. And not because we don't see these things, because we see someone. Well, I don't think we even see sociamo ሲጀመር. So like we don't see anybody getting polio, we don't see anybody getting smallpox or ምናምን. Or like for it to get to a point where they die. So like when we see those things, we start to feel like this is a scam because literally nobody is dying. Why are we still doing it? አይነት ሜንታሊቲ ውስጥ እንገባለን ይመስለኛል ግን there was a time where these things were deadly. People were dying from it. People were losing, were becoming disabled from it. Allah, like it was a real, genuine issue at some point. But then things changed. People started to get vaccinated, and then now it's not like an epidemic, I guess. And not የሴቶችንም ጉዳይ I think እንደዛ ነው ግን ምንድነው the difference is that things still need to be improvement ያስፈልጋቸዋል ከዛ ግን ሴት ልጅ ሳትማር በነበረበት ጊዜ የነበረውን what it was like for women back then እንረሳለን you know what I mean now we think oh okay education is making women arrogant ብላ አሁን እሷ ዝም ብላ conclude ማድረግ she thinks it's okay but there was a time when women didn't know how to read. There was a time when women didn't know how to write, how to... By the way, አንብባችሁ እኮ ነው የሆነ ነገር ስትፈርሙ ራሱ ተነቦ okay, oh, this is good for me, this is bad for me የሚለውን decision ለመወሰን ራሱ you need to read. So like, just to jump on the internet and say that they don't need to be educated is insane behavior. Because do you know what life was like for women before they were educated? Before they could afford to live their lives? Like, before they could say, oh no, I don't want to be a part of this. Or before, like, mamaru kum arrogant aragachu malet. I don't understand arrogance and they define argondon actually. My eyes, girl, it's on fire, bro. Let me tell you right now. Maybe she doesn't know what arrogance means. I don't know. And not... Also, my God. Oh my God. So the point of that is that life was, but I'm different than I don't like to say af መክፈት ግን የሴቶች መብት መኖሩ እኮ ነው ኦኬ ሴት ልጅ መብት ሊኖራት ይገባል ሴት ልጅ ሰው ናት የሚለው ነገር ስላለ እኮ ነው እሷ on a podcast ቀርባ ሴት ልጅ መማር የለባትም ያለችው and she's literally biting the hand that feeds her because of she is against an idea that is giving her the option to go out there and be idiotic quite frankly but then it's okay you know what I mean እንጃ እንዴት ነው ነገሩ በዛ ላይ ደግሞ እሷ ራሷ ማስተርሷን እየተማረች ነው እግዚአብሔር ያሳያችሁ Do you know how many women had to live with men who were actively killing them every day just because they didn't have a choice? አባታቸው ቤት መመለስም አይቻልም because you know how men are. You should try to be nicer to him. ለመባል መቼም አትሄዱም። ቤተሰቦቻችሁ ሜቢ እናንተን ለማኖር አፎርድ ማድረግ ላይችሉ ይችላሉ። you know what I mean? So like it was not, it's not እንደዚህ ተነስተን እንደምናወራው እኮ አይደለም። ዝም ብሎ እኮ የሆነ ቀን ሴቶች ተነስተው በጣም ህይወታችን መልካም ስለሆነና ከወንዶች ጋር again please if I have to clarify not all men ብዬ read a book, okay? Read a book and look within. I don't have time for this. But like there were so many women who felt like this cannot be life. This cannot be my life, that they thought, okay, something has to change. You know what I mean? ዝም ብሎ እኮ በጣም መልካም ህይወትና አስደሳች የነበረ ጊዜ ስለነበረ ደስታ በዛብን ጌታ ሆይ እንዴት አድርገን ችግርን ራሳችን ላይ እናብዛ ብለው እኮ አይደለም ስራ ለመስራት የፈለጉት። You know what I mean? I don't understand how we can just, both my grandparents, by the way, they're divorced. My grandma, one of my grandparents, was very chill. She was like, I really don't give a fuck about this, okay? And then she just left because she was like, from a well-off family, she didn't have to have a man to live. Her parents were like, girl, leave that man. So she did every time. Allah, like she's not someone, yes, her upbringing was better. She was from a well-off family, you know, so like she could afford to leave because she just didn't want to be there. Not even because the men were abusive or anything. She was just like, nah. And then she left. One of my grandmothers had to endure a shit ton of abuse for many, many years before she left. Because society, community, where was she gonna go? God was good to her. She was a very good person. So like, she was lucky. You know what I mean? እሷም ቢሆን ከባሏ ተለያይታ ስትወጣ የምትሄድበት ነበራት። እህቷ ጋር ሄደች። That was something that her sister could afford to do. Like she went to stay with her sister, and that was something that she could do. But there's a ton of women who don't have anywhere to go. So like ahun inya, we have this opportunity to choose and to be like, nah, this is not good for me. And then rely on ourselves. If I was married and it wasn't a good relationship, if it wasn't working out, I could take care of myself. If I had maybe 1 or 2 kids, I could kind of, to be honest, not very well, but I could kind of take care of my kids. Because of my education, I can afford to at least say, no, I'm not going to let you do this to me. ያ እኮ ቀላል ነገር አይደለም። እንዴት ነው ነገሩ ወገን? ይሄ እኮ ለሰው ማስረዳት የሚገባ ነገር ራሱ አልነበረም። Okay, sorry. I had to like clean up a little bit. Anyways, ጃኒ ነው በዛ ላይ like I said, እሷ ማስተርሷን እየሰራች here's the thing. She is an arrogant woman. ብትማርም ባትማርም ሀና ለን መለየት ባችልም she would have been an arrogant person. That's it. ከሷና ይሄ እንዳሰበችው ስለተማረች አይደለም እንደዛ የሆነችው. It's just because of who she is. As a person, she is someone who thinks she's better than other people. But that's it. Honestly, በጣም እርግጠኛ ሆኜ የምነግራችሁ እቺ ልጅ ባትማርም ኖሮ, you know those women ሰፈር ውስጥ going around ነገር እየፈለጉ ሰውን ሰላም የሚነሱ እንደዛ አይነት ነበር የምትሆነው። ምንም ጥያቄና መልስ የለውም. That is who she is as a person. If she is looking within and feeling like, my education made me arrogant, sweetie, it did not. It did not, my love. You were just a shitty person. And that has nothing to do with you getting an education. That's just who you are. And that's fine. Allah. ግን ምንም ጥናት ሳታረግ ምንም ጥናት የሚለውንም ነገር በእውነት ሆነ አልቀበልም። ግን የሆነ ምንድን ነው? What is your how are you coming here and saying with full confidence that የተማረች ሴት is arrogant? ከዛ ደግሞ አንቺው እየተማርሽ, I cannot get over the fact that she is actively getting higher education. ከዲግሪም አልፋ ማስተርሷን እየተማረች ማን ያስገደዳት? If she feels like her education is making her, I'm like, I don't have a hot take, and then I've been talking about it for 14 minutes. ትምህርት አሮጋንት ያደርገኛል ብላ ካሰበች ለምንድን ሰብሚሲቭ ለመሆን አትሞክርም? በቃ አሁን እስካሁን ድረስ ያጠፋሁትን አጥፍቻለሁ። እስካሁን ድረስ በሞኝነቴና የሴትነት ቦታዬን ባለማወቄ ተምሬ ወንድሞቼን ጎድቻለሁኝ። ከዚህ በኋላ ግን let me be better. Let me try and be the kind of woman that men deserve, which according to her is an uneducated woman. So like, why can't you do that? You know what I mean? Do that. Be better. አንቺ ራስሽ እያስተማርሽና ለሰው ስመክሪያ በፊትም ብላለች። ማስተርሴን ጀምሬ የሆነ ነገር ስለሆነ ትቼ ምናምን ነገር ብላለች፣ ግን አላቆመችም። አሁንም ይሄ ባይ ዘ ዌይ ስለ ማስተርስ መጀመር በፊት ነው ስታወራ የሰማሁት። ሶ ከትላንት ወደ የጀመረችው ነገር አይደለም። ላለማቆምና ተመራ ለመጨረስ ስለምትፈልግ እንግዲህ እየታገለች ነው። ቢከብድም ባይመችም ቢዚ ብትሆንም whatever for some reason እንግዲህ ነገሩ ቢጋተትም ሁለተኛዋንም እየሰራች ከሆነ she is actively doing things that go against her belief. So like if you're a young girl watching this, ትምህርት ይውላችሁ እኔ ያለ መጨረሻ ነው ሁሉን ነገር ያሳምራል ምናምን ብዬ አላምንም። ግን ደግሞ as a woman you have to have an education. You have to have a backup plan, because a man is not a backup plan. A man is a partner. He is your partner. Maybe he's the father of your children. Maybe whatever. Allah መልካም ቀን ላይ ማንም ሰው መልካም ነው። ከዛ ግን ችግር ቢመጣ ምንድነው መውደቂያሽ? What are you gonna do? Maybe it won't do anything for you. ማለት ማስተርስ ድረስ መማር if you decide that you want to stay at home and raise your kids, ከዛ በኋላ እንትን ላይሆን ይችላል። Allah, you know, oh, I have to clean this, yucky. I'm not saying that it will rescue you from any ውድቀት፣ ግን ደግሞ ይሻላል ማለት a backup plan is always like necessary. You know what I mean? A person especially is not a backup plan. Is not a backup plan. I'm saying it weird. እና ብቻ አይወስ በጣም ከዛ ደግሞ ውርጋጥ ነው የሚሆኑት በሲንግል ማም ያደጉ ሴቶች። እቺ ሴትዮ ጤነኛ አይደለችም። እኔ እግዚአብሔርን በጣም ጤነኛነቷን እጠራጠራለሁ። ስታወራ በሰማት ቁጥር አንደኛ በጣም ነው የምታናድደኝ። I know that's not fair. I can't say በጣም ነው የምታናድደኝ የምታወራው ነገር ስለሚያናድደኝ ነው እንጂ ፊቷ መልኳ ምናምን አይደለም። ገና when I see a video of hers, አንደኛ I have her blocked, because why would I give my attention to an idiot? It's just, you know, I get a lot of girls stitching her and talking about that. Why would you be so stupid when you don't have to? You can just be quiet. ከዛ ደግሞ ይሄ አይምሯችን በጣም ጠባብ የሚሆነው ነገር አለ። ላይክ አዲስ አበባ ውስጥ ያደገን ሰዎች እና አዲስ አበባ ብቻ የኖረን ሰዎች ህይወት ያለው እዚህ አዲስ አበባ ከተማ ውስጥ ብቻ ይመስለናል። ላይክ ሴት ልጅ በሙሉ ትምህርት ቤት ሄዳ የምትማር፣ ከዛ ከትምህርት ቤት ተመልሳ መታ ቁጭ ብላ አብራ አጥንታ ከወንድሞቿ ጋር፣ ከዛ በኋላ ዩኒቨርሲቲ ገብታ ኖ። አዲስ አበባ በጣም የኢትዮጵያ እኮ ትንሽዬ ክፍል ነች። የዓለምን ምናምን ተውትና የኢትዮጵያ ትንጥዬ ክፍል ናት አዲስ አበባ። How can your mind be so, I don't know what the word is honestly, that you think this is life everywhere? How? እንዴት ነው ነገሩ? እንዴት አድርገሽ ብታስቢ ነው? ብቻ she's so annoying, y'all. So annoying. I want to beat her ass. I believe in violence, by the way. So a pigeon is on my useless veranda. Cute. That's enough of that. But anyways, please, if you're a girl, get something. ስራም ይሁን ምንም ይሁን I want ያኔን ያህል ሌላ ሰው እያስተዳደረኝና አንድም ሁለትም ቀን ስለራሴ ገንዘብ መስራት ምናምን ሳላስብ ብኖር የሚደሰት ሰው የለም። You know I hate working. You know I hate having to be responsible. I'm very honest about how much I dislike having to be an adult. But that doesn't mean that I don't do the things that I need to do to take care of myself. And you have to do the things that you need to do to take care of yourself as well. Because at the end of the day, ሌላ ሰው ላይ rely ማድረግ ከባድ ነው። ማንም ይሁን ማን ማለት ነው። So please, you guys, ስራም ይሁን ትምህርትም ይሁን ምንም ይሁን, try to make it. Try to በራሳችን ለመቆም መቻል አለብን። እኔ ራሴ በራሴ ቆሜ አይደለም፣ ግን we have to at least be responsible for ourselves. Anyways, on a more fun topic, we'll be back after the break, Luelach, because I feel like I need a break. I'm so irritated. But anyways, I watched Zootopia, and Judy Hopps got on my goddamn nerves. Tiny bit of a spoiler alert. Judy Hopps, bro. No. I support women's rights and wrongs. But Judy Hopps was so irritating. It was like Nick was trying so hard to like it's a good movie, by the way. Go watch it. Like, I enjoyed it. It was, I mean, it's I wouldn't say predictable. ግን ያው መቼም የተለየ ተአምር ሊፈጠር አይችልም. It's a bunny and a fox in a city called Zootopia. But I've enjoyed it more than I have enjoyed other movies for quite in some time. Yeah, it was good. It was good. And Judy Hopps was annoying from A to Z-ish. From A to maybe X, because you know how it is. She was like, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, too late, Nick. Don't forgive her. But if you want a movie recommendation, if you want to, go to the cinema, watch something, definitely watch Utopia. Another show that I've been watching, another show that I watched and finished, it was Adi recommendation, actually. She might come today and we might film. Not quite sure. But anyways, another movie recommendation is All Her Fault. እሷ ናት አዲ ነበረች እዩ ያለችኝ እና I did and it was good. It was good. I don't want to spoil it for you if you want to watch it, so I don't know. Maybe እዚህ ላይ ጽፍላችኋለሁ ከዚህ ታይም ድረስ የሚለውን. But if you guys have watched White Lotus season 1, እሱን ብቻ ነው ያየሁት እኔም እሱ ላይ ያለው ሰውዬ የአሌክሳንድራ ምናምን the girl with the really light eyes የእሷ ባል የነበረው in the clip is also in this movie. And then እሱን እያየሁኝ he's also in another movie. I don't know why he's playing this evil, controlling white characters. It's crazy. But All Her Fault was interesting. It was good. Kind of a little bit twist-turny. Yeah. It had a lot of, ooh, I did not see that coming kind of moments, if you like in designer show. I'm not really that into it. Then it was just, I'm not really that into like suspense, thriller. I hate saying it weird. I'm not that into like who done it, አይነት ነገር. But I guess I am if it's not that deep. It's just 7th episode, so I watched that. That was fun. What else? I made my heart tired, by the way, talking about the incident. So yeah, that's what I've been up to. I need to ማሳተም my paper, which I fixed and I submitted, and he said bind አስደረግሽ አምጥተሽ ማስፈረም ትችያለሽ, and then bind አላስደረኩም, so I need to do that. Cause yeah, I mean, I could make another video just sitting there updating you guys with life, because this is already too long and I don't want to like go into salasa manaman. So thank you for watching. I love you guys. Wait, that's not the end. That's why we're here. We're cooking together. So let me just show you that. I guess a few clips, and then I can't eat because no. Or maybe I can film the end later when I have dinner. Okay, we'll do that. This is what we's up to. ገና ነው ሽንኩርቱ ያው ብዙ ስለሆነ መብሰል አለበት. ቀጭ ሲል it's the worst thing ever. So I'm just gonna let it mabsal for a while. Y'all, I forgot. What? Hold on. ምሮ ይባለው ነጭ ሽንኩርት ዝንጅብል እና ማቁላያ ጨምሬ በርበሬውን ሳረግ ነው ትዝ ያለኝ that I didn't film for you guys. So yeah, በርበሬው ብዙ ነው እንደምታዩት ለሁለት ራስ ድንች ነው የሁሉ መከራ. But yeah, I'm just gonna mix it off camera, obviously. Apparently sound አልነበረውም እዚህ ጋር. You just መጨመር ውሃ ድንቹን እስኪሸፍን ድረስ, and then just let it መንታክታክ ታክ. That's it. You guys, this is not even the same day as የሰራሁት. That was yesterday. This is today. So I'm sorry. This is what it looks like. It tasted good. I ate it for dinner yesterday as well. So here we are. Thank you for watching. I appreciate you. I love you. And I'm sorry this is a shitty ending to the video. Okay, bye.